Hello, what's up, everybody? It's OCD Mikey, your favorite dude in the world. I am going to give you a video today. I want to do a video talking about this flat to 20 hertz thing. Okay, yesterday in my video, if you guys were watching and you were good boys and girls and you've been watching every video of mine, you know, yesterday I talked about the BS specification, the BS spec in a speaker manufacturer specification. And we saw something on one of the big name speakers with this letter, and they had they actually published a 20 hertz as at spec, okay, which is absolutely asinine. It tells us a lot if they're actually willing to publish 20 hertz, which they were. They're publishing 20 hertz. And then it's under certain, conditions, right? Which we don't know because they made an acronym for room averaged, whatever the hell. Okay, you guys saw it. You saw it on the thing. So I'm sitting here saying to you guys, it's a red flag a lot of times if you see somebody publishing 20 hertz or they have a disclaimer because it's published 20 hertz, but then it's under this one room, some certain way that they measure, which we don't know. If anybody knows, please clear us all up because I couldn't find any explanation for how that's done. Room average response or something like that. Okay. I know from being in this industry as long as I have how hard 20 hertz is to do and what it takes and how nothing really truly does it. Like you can force something to do it and whatever. So flat to 20 hertz, BS. Now, in some occasions, it's not BS. Okay. The main reason for this video, you say, why is Mikey making this video? The main reason is for you to get 20 hertz out of your vocabulary. When you start to ask for things that are flat to 20, or you are looking for a speaker that has to go down to 20, you're misinformed. Okay. You're looking for the wrong thing. If I find a speaker that goes down to 30, I'm stoked. That is phenomenal. Okay. Now we all know there are harmonics that go below that, right? And they can taper off and that's great. But flat to 20, no, not possible. Now, yesterday, if you were looking in the comments, which I suggest you guys read the comments of my videos, there was something. I know I'm squinting because I don't have my glasses on. Please subscribe to the channel. If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, give me a thumbs up on this video to support what I'm doing because there's no way of me knowing that you guys dig Mikey unless you just give me your thumbs up and you subscribe. So please do that for me now. Okay, so back to the thing. There is a few ways we had yesterday in the video. We had one of the comments was high res Costa. Okay, this is one of the tribe members. I've known him for a while, and he said, I forgot who I was talking to. I remember talking to Costa. And I remember what he did in his project, but I didn't remember his moniker on YouTube. So when he commented on the video, he said, my system's flat to 18 hertz. I said, prove it. I didn't even ask him anything else. I'm like, prove it because I know better. I know there's no, like my system is like down 3 dB at 20. And I had to use 6 12-inch subs to get there and a bunch of like dialing and adjustment and so forth. So Costa this morning sent me, and I'll share this. He sent me a picture of his measurements. Okay. And as you can see, this bitch is flat to 20. Okay. There's no question. Okay. And I was like, dude, I saw this readout and I was like, even when I saw the readout, I was like, okay, show me the rig. Like, I still don't believe, like, I see what I'm seeing, but how the hell did you get that line so flat? Because this kind of response, I'm like, I don't see that in a room. That is obnoxiously flat. It's ridiculously flat. Like that is. And then, of course, he says, well, I'm the guy with the box truck. And then he told me, oh, shit, yeah, Costa. Okay, man, I know who you are. Of course, it's flat to 20, okay? And let me show you what it takes to... Here's Costa right here. Look at that face. He's giving a... You talking to me? That's a you talking to me face. What's up, Costa? Man, good to see you, brother. I'm glad you contacted us. Now, Costa took a step van that he bought for a couple grand, and man, did he change this thing around. He turned it into a beautiful piece of cosmic debris, it looks like right here. And he calls this Time, Transcendental Immersive Musical Experience. That's super cool because Costa is aware that when you get into a really immersive musical experience, you can slow, stop, alter time. The time-space continuum is warped when you get into a really good hi-fi system. You have no idea. It'll be like an hour will go by. You'll think 15 minutes passed, and it's been an hour. That's what happens in really good audio systems. So that's really clever that he calls this the time machine. It's the transcendental immersive musical experience. So in order for Costa, here's the truck, a better picture of the truck. That thing's beautiful, by the way. That thing's a beast. Okay, you can see one of the 12s in there. You sit inside the cab and you sit inside the seat, and it's on a linear actuator that you press a button, remote control. It brings the seat to the center of where you're perfectly aligned in the center of for the sweet spot. And then you press the button again, it goes back over to driver's side so you can actually drive this thing. So when you're in there, it's got a cab. As you know, in these step vans or these box trucks, behind the drivers, there's a wall right there, and there's a door. Well, he replaced that door with a 12-inch sub. I'm going to go here. I'm sorry, an 18-inch sub right here. So you can see here's the 18-inch sub. Okay, the cabinet for the sub is the back of the box truck. Okay, so how are you going to make a 20 hertz, a meaningful 20 hertz out of a freaking speaker that sits in your room? It's not meaningful, okay? It takes this whole damn box truck to make enough volume to get a good low frequency wave, okay, out of an 18-inch driver. So imagine putting a speaker, a subwoofer box this size in your room. It's just not going to happen. You have to do stuff like this in order to make it work. And here is the sub. He has taken these out. These were up there. He was trying to do something with 15s above the head. He ended up taking them out because he couldn't get them absolutely perfect. And you've got right here, which is an 18-inch sub with a massive box on back. Let's see. This is a view as we're sitting in the center of the console. This is what, of course, we have to have the windows protected or it'll blow the windows out of this thing. And there's soundproofing and so forth. And he's got the mid-ranges right here, 6.5-inch mid-ranges. He has since upgraded these to something else, and he has upgraded the subs there. Now he's got acoustic elegance up top, and he's got some fancy custom 6.5-inch mids, and then he's got some ribbon tweeters, some radians down here, which are pretty sick that were custom made for him. And he is able to achieve a flat response from 20 to 20 using a full-on sound booth, which is what this thing is. It's very small volume inside that cabin. But look at what it takes to make, this kind of a frequency response. So to try and tell us that a speaker in a room is going to be flat 20 to 20 is absolute blasphemy. It's ludicrous. There's no way it's going to happen. You need to go to this length. Now, he has fully EQ'd, time corrected. He's got so much electronics in this vehicle to make sure that everything gets to this type of a response. Trust me, it is not just, he didn't just throw stuff in a box. He's got Macintosh powering them. If I get this straight, Macintosh powering the mids, the lows, the highs are a Milbert BAM, which is a tube amp. It's a car amp. And then I can't remember what he's got doing the subs. Maybe that's the Macintosh part. I can't remember. But I'm going to link to his video in here by somebody that did a video. There's a guy on YouTube who is a car audio enthusiast. And oh yeah, I can even zoom in. Let's see. We can see, yeah, he had some, you can see the sub boxes and the mid-range pods. There's the tweeters right there. The tweeters have 14-pound magnet on the back. It's crazy. So this is a hell of a rig, and this is what it takes to do 20 hertz. You know, this is what it takes. You're not going to do 20 hertz out of some shit sitting in a box in your room. It's just not realistic. Okay. So that was the purpose of this video, was to show you. Let me see if we can. Yeah. Again, here's a truck. Here's Costa. Costa is in Maryland. This is a man who he's a fisherman, au extraordinaire. He has a long history of fishing off the coast of Maine I'm sorry, Maryland. And I'm sure I'm coming over there, Costa. I'm coming to eat some seafood with your ass, bro. And here is the video. You can see that he's got a screen that comes down from the ceiling, and then he's got his. I think this is the amplifier. Costa can describe this better. I don't know exactly. This is such a crazy rig. And then we've got the 2 channels, right? There's 3 channels, or I'm sorry, 3 drivers per side, and then 1 single sub. So this is, a 2.1 system, if you want to do it that way. But it's tri-amped on each side with a 4th amp doing the subwoofer, which is behind us as we're looking at this piece right here. So anyways, I am going to link to the video in my description. Go to the description after you give a thumbs up, after you subscribe. Go to the description and you will see the link to the YouTube video where we have the guy walking through this truck and showing us and doing some sound demos. It's pretty freaking cool. But I thought I'd take a second to show you guys how unrealistic it is to think that you're going to be able to do 20 hertz in out of a speaker that just sits in your room. And so for somebody to publish it, it's a red flag. It's like, okay, so they're trying to talk to people that don't know what the hell goes on with that don't know anything about audio, because people that know about audio are going to look at a 20 hertz spec and laugh at it. Okay. So anyways, I wanted to bring that to you guys, bringing some more truth and some reality, because I love you guys and I don't want you to get taken advantage of. And look, if you want to buy certain things for certain reasons, it's a free world, right? But I just want to make you aware. So thanks for joining. See you. Anyways, also, before I say see ya, 11stereo.com is my website. Go to 11 Stereo and you will see a great resource for buying used and new gear. I don't even sell the new stuff. The used stuff. I allow you guys to sell the used stuff. You can sell it and buy and trade for free. It costs you nothing. And then, of course, if you want to buy new gear, you can buy from me and I will consult for you. So thanks for joining. See you guys soon. Cheers.